So my name is Laura and I work for ActionCOACH. So I manage their marketing side for them. And alongside of that, I have my own marketing business, primarily focusing life coaches. Well, I've learned a lot of skills, working here. So when I started, I had very little experience. So initially I came from a psychology degree. So, I learned little marketing, but as I've done all of these different courses, learned how to write different articles, I guess looked at our competitors, things like that, then that built my confidence and my skills essentially for me to be able to just completely do it by myself. Yeah, so the reason why I would recommend it is, well, I would recommend it for people who need, I guess, some form of accountability. Because, as a business owner, it can be quite lonely, especially if you're working from home all the time. And let's say if you don't have access to a co-working space or you don't have one, I mean, just having a coach is really beneficial in terms of having the accountability to reach your goals, depending on what they are. And I feel like without a coach, it's quite hard to be really clear on your goals because you have to really, force yourself to work on your business. And when you have so much going on, it can be really difficult to take time out of your diary, default diary, as Steve calls it, and actually know exactly what it is you need to do for the next 90 days.
Yeah. So
I feel like a lot of people have an idea of a plan in their head, but that's just really not useful because how can you measure it? It's just a bit like building a house without having any foundations in place. You don't know where you're going and it's probably going to collapse. And I have a few friends who have their own businesses, and there is a trend, when they tell me they're going through some certain difficulties, a lot of what I hear is it's chaos. They have no time. They have no personal life anymore because they're just so hyper focused on their business. And, a lot of them also have a partner or have families, and they're like, well, how am I going to also, be able to think about my goals? I can barely survive here. So what I usually tell them is just my experience with being coached by Steve for nearly 5 years now and how it's completely shaped my character and also helped the clarity of the business. So before working with Steve, I'd never even consider writing down goals because I didn't see it that beneficial. But now when I have them written down, they just stick so much more. And now I always have it in the back of my head, you know, is what I'm doing helping me achieve my goals for the next quarter?